Hi Whitley, I promised to do a review of Sims 4 and I'm not really feeling well and not being in front of the camera seems like a good idea today. So I will show you some clips from the game and talk about it and give you my impressions. It was given horrible reviews by some critics and mediocre reviews by others, and I expected to be disappointed. It's expensive, and EA let me down so much with the release of SimCity. Then they refused to give out review copies of Sims 4, so getting any reviews in a timely manner was impossible. I think that was a mistake on EA's part because the critics went in already irritated, and the pre-release press was almost universally bad. So, when I got my copy, I was fully prepared to be disappointed. However, I've been playing it almost non-stop for at least 3 days now, and I haven't found out everything there is to know about it, so I'm not really disappointed. I'll be playing this game for a long time. It runs really well on my machine, and even on Jasmine's really pared-down system, it runs without hiccups. I've only had a couple of glitches where I lost playtime, and the autosave feature helps a ton with that. In Sims 3, sometimes I'd forget to save and lose an entire evening's worth of play. It's true that there are a ton of things missing that were included in the base game of Sims 3. There's no create-a style, and I really liked that in Sims 3. Also, the worlds are tiny, and you hit a loading screen anytime you go anywhere. These aren't horribly long loading screens like in Sims 3 where I could fix dinner while I waited for my sim to get to Al Samara, but just going across the street can cause one to pop up, and it's a bit annoying. As has been said, it doesn't feel like a step up from Sims 3. I think that's true, but it's not the whole story. It feels like a step sideways. The emotion system is entirely new, and it affects everything from fixing a meal and writing a book to trying to flirt with a potential mate. There are clipping issues, but die-hard simmers like myself are so relieved that Sims don't get stuck in hallways and pee themselves when they are trying to get to the bathroom that most of us are pretty forgiving about that stuff. After all, there were some clipping issues in Sims 3. The social interactions between Sims are fun, and there are Sims to interact with at every turn. The NPC Sims don't seem to have lives to speak of when you aren't looking, and the lack of story progression with Sims you don't control is noticeable. But the stories I care about have always been the stories I'm telling, not all the stories being lived off camera. It's also nice that the sim you've been trying to build a relationship with doesn't go and get married while your sim is at work. The lack of random behind-the-scenes stuff not only helps your machine to run the game easier, it also helps you to control the narrative a bit. Now, I didn't jump on the Sims bandwagon till Sims 3, so I really don't know how it compares to Sims 2, but there is an aspect of the game that I haven't heard a lot of reviewers talk about, and it's something I absolutely love about it. I love a sandbox as much as anybody, but sandboxes can get boring. Sims 4 is, for lack of any other way to describe it, more gamified. You still have complete control over the narrative, but to accomplish it there are higher bars to clear. Just like in real life, careers don't just give you promotions for showing up in a good mood. There are rewards along the way, and the rewards aren't just simoleons. There are a lot of items with serious game-boosting qualities that you can only get for clearing those bars and getting promotions, earning points in the new lifetime reward system, or throwing parties and going on great dates. All of these activities are influenced by the emotion system, and the new look and feel of the game is, for me, still immersive and rewarding. The build mode is awesome, and even if you don't really like to build, very easy to use. I've used the pre-designed rooms extensively, and it makes putting together a livable, attractive house easier than ever. In Sims 3, house building was a great way for me to spend a weekend, but I couldn't really do anything I liked unless I first sat down with some graph paper or a house layout plan from the internet. In Sims 4, I can throw together a house I don't hate in half an hour because you don't build it from the outside in, you build it room by room. The controls take a little getting used to if you've been playing Sims 3 forever, but they're pretty intuitive. I wish we had more stuff and could build higher, but this will do for a base game. I've heard a lot of complaints about there being empty lots in these tiny worlds, but die-hard simmers know that empty lots are the places you can build your own stuff. Want the perfect gold medal wedding event? Build your own wedding venue just the way you want it on one of those empty lots. Save it to your gallery and you can use it later, or scrap it and start over when you have a better idea. So you want to know if this game is worth your $70. I can't really tell you. I don't know what you want from your Sims game, but I can tell you that it was worth mine. I haven't deleted Sims 3 from my computer. There are still things I haven't done there that I'd like to try, but I'm not sorry I bought Sims 4. My name is Marilyn, this is Two Awesome Women, and I think you're awesome. Bye-bye.